It's a good idea. I just did my whiteboard this morning and it has exactly one thing on it because it's January.
What does that mean?
Well, so far we've only got one group recording scheduled, so that's the only thing on there.
Okay. Keeping January pretty loose.
Well, I do have to schedule some things, like my car needs an oil change.
So does mine.
I should probably go see my accountant at some point, but...
Yeah. I started my taxes too last week.
I think I have to start mine this week, and I'm so upset.
I just want to, Jim, I just want to work. I just want to be on
Me too. That's
here
exactly how I feel.
making videos.
I
don't want to do any of that adulting stuff. So boring.
I would prefer to lose half my income and not have to do any of that. Like, I will pay my accountant whatever he wants for me to not have to do this.
Just give them the login details to your financial accounts and say,
like,
you go
do
figure it out.
All. I just want to play Minecraft.
You could hire a personal assistant, maybe. It'd probably be expensive because they're going to want like a full-time job, right? But you could have a personal assistant. I don't know if I could trust
I'm
anybody.
just going to hire my accountant that I already have this year to also bookkeep because I don't want to bookkeep.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
They have
said
been at the moment doing all my own bookkeeping. I used to do my own taxes. It's only the last year that I started letting somebody else do it.
it's scary. I used to love doing taxes before I did YouTube.
Yeah, it's really easy when you're just employed normally.
Yeah. Once I started doing YouTube, I was like, uh-oh, I don't like this anymore. It's a lot. Adulting is boring.
American taxes are also sound way scarier.
Oh, there's weird stuff that goes on.
There is so much going on in
There's
your taxes.
weird stuff.
Every time I look at yours, I have a heart attack.
Yeah. I have an accountant now too, but I still have to like do a bunch of number crunching before, I have to get a P&L. You know what a P&L is?
Dunno.
It stands for profit and loss statement. P&L. I have to put one of those together and send it to them because business taxes are due before personal ones.
They are. That is true in Canada as well. I do just pay throughout the year though, so that like the government has their money already.
Yeah.
They just need the paperwork to go with it.
Yeah. What is it? The quarterly estimated taxes, something like that. Otherwise, they're they charge you fees.
It depends on your income if they charge you or not. It's above a certain, or at least in Canada, it's above a certain amount that they demand that they must be paid quarterly.
Yeah, I got in trouble a few years ago, and I've had to do it since.
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble. It's easier to pay it quarterly anyways. Nobody wants to give a giant lump sum.
Right? Just have it sitting in your bank account, like worrying about the day you have to pay. Yeah, that's true. That happens to me with my son's college tuition. This money's sitting there, and I'm like, I know his college tuition's coming up. I have no idea how much it's going to be. Better just have a bunch of money waiting for him.
How much it's going to be?
Well, kind of. He lived in a dorm last year, and he had a meal plan and all this stuff, and so it was a lot of money. And then this year, he lived at home for a first semester this year, and he just had to pay tuition and books, which wasn't too bad. I mean, it was bad. It's American college, but it wasn't as bad as the year before when he had to pay for housing and food.
Yeah, residence is expensive.
And then yesterday he moved into a new house, and we're going to help him a little bit with some of his expenses. So, it's still going to be a bit. But yeah, I paid his tuition the other day, and it wasn't that bad. I was like, okay.
Yeah, my tuition wasn't bad, but residence and like cost of living is definitely bad.
Yeah, food and board costs a lot of money.